Baltimore
Bengals
Ravens
fans.
were also 11-5 last season. They lost to Buffalo in the divisional round. What are their expectations for next season?
Expectations, it's going back to the quarterback again in this division, man. Lamar Jackson to take them on a deep playoff run. I think absolutely Lamar having the MVP season. And you look, at the end of the day, Lamar has only had one season comfortably throwing the football when we look at how he's truly played throughout his entire career. And the fact that the Ravens have a loaded offense, they can absolutely, like you said, ground and pound on the run game. They know how to play defense. They can rush the passer. Like, they're another team that could easily be in the Super Bowl, but it's going to depend on Lamar Jackson because I don't think that guy's going to have a third straight 1,000-yard rushing season as a quarterback. The NFL already caught on last year, and now it's going to be getting to the point where you're probably going to be even having more stacked boxes and more speed on the field, even more than before, because you're trying to get Lamar seriously off of his A game. Now we go to the reality of the Baltimore Ravens. I have them at a 12-5 record. I think they'll have a generally good season. This is a team, of course, that you're going to have to respect, like I mentioned, with the talent that is on the team. But I think Lamar does have to learn how to throw that football. He really does, because like I mentioned, there has only been one true season where he's been comfortable throwing the football. And we know they're pretty square on all other aspects. But when you look at the receiving yards they had last year, they were second to last in the league to the New York Jets in passing yards per game. That is terrible for a team that has Super Bowl aspirations and with as much talent as they have. Lamar Jackson can't be doing that. Yes, it is in the stat books. It was terrible, and they stayed there all year, never budged above second to last, and that's where they finished. So they have to get pass catching. They have to get Lamar. It's a lot of a relationship between the quarterback and the wide receiver because, like I said, we know they're sound on all other aspects. I got them finishing 12-5, and they're looking for that playoff run. They're absolutely looking for that playoff run because they got let down against the Titans in 2018. We know how it went, or 19, excuse me, or no, 18. Whatever. Go ahead.
Yeah, but it's Buffalo.
Right.
Well, both teams beat them.
Yeah, Titans and Buffalo.
1 year, like year in and year out, they lost to both of them in consecutive years.
Interception.
The expectations for the Baltimore Ravens were that they have growth in their passing game. They're expecting another MVP caliber season out of Lamar Jackson and a 14-3 season with a trip to the Super Bowl. They really have no less expectation than Super Bowl. They've been on the cusp. They're expecting to make it there. Their reality, Lamar's ceiling, like his ceiling is in January. They cannot be trusted when they get to the playoffs.
Yeah.
The style of football that they play just does not work all the way through the playoffs.
Right.
I mean, we're looking at them. They play the NFC North. The NFC North. I'm giving them 2-2 against that division. AFC West, 2-2 as well. There are 3 games based off of them finishing second in the division. They play at Miami, they play Indy, and they play the Rams. I think they can beat the Dolphins. I think they can beat the Colts. They will lose to the Rams. They'll be 2-1 in that stretch. I got them 3-3 in the division, ultimately finishing 9-8, maybe catching a wild card. They'll possibly miss the playoffs, but 9-8 is where I have the Baltimore Ravens. I'm not sold on them turning a corner. Everybody knows what Lamar Jackson is trying to do, and it's starting to get foiled.
Mm-hmm.